What is up, guys? This video is going to be going over the Blast Pass in Season 3 of Rocket Arena, and I'm going to be going through every single level, showing you what is there so you can make the decision whether or not you want to grind to a certain level to get a certain skin or cosmetic. A couple days ago, I dropped a video on everything you need to know about Season 3, all of the new stuff, the new characters, the updates, the balances, things like that. So if you haven't watched that already, be sure to give it a watch and a view just so you can see all the new stuff that has come to Rocket Arena. But this video is specifically focused on the Blast Pass. Now you see I'm already level 22, but sue me, I enjoy the game and I played it for a couple days before I got around to making this video. But as you could see here, for free, just for playing in Season 3, you do get Gant, the new character, and they even give you an emote to go along with it. Gant, of course, is the new character. I've had a lot of fun with him, and I think it's awesome that Rocket Arena is giving away the new characters when they come out. And their system seems to be there's going to be a new character every season. So with that being the case, it's awesome that they are giving out the new character for free. Throwing an emote along there with it. I've had a lot of fun with these emotes. I can't lie at all. These things have been fun. They've been really funny to look at. There are a few of them that are a little off, but we'll get to that when we get to them. But if you do purchase the Blast Pass or use your rocket fuel for the Blast Pass, you will get a booster while playing in a party, a XP booster just for playing, which is 30%. That is huge. You will get a top-notch tea time emote, which is hilarious because look at it. It's literally a tea bag. He is teabagging in a cup of tea, so it's okay. But that is hilarious to me. And you also get the Blast Bird Blast Beard skin. And I think this is hilarious. The whole overarching theme of this Blast Pass being or at least part of it being superheroes, because Gant is deemed a superhero, and having some of the other characters have skins based around making their own superhero outfit, I think is hilarious. Moving into level 2, we have Kai's dab emote, and just a second ago I mentioned some of the emotes looking a little off. The dabs look a little off. I don't think they motion tracked these, and if they did, if anyone at Final Strike or EA or any insider knows, let me know. But it looks like they just digitally did these emotes. And if you don't know what that means, I don't want to get into it. But as far as like motion tracking, someone actually doing it and rendering that into a software versus just having the character model and just physically moving their limbs yourself in a software, it just looks a little stiff. They are funny because it is a dab, and dabs are hilarious, and they have been for the past, 5 years or so. But they look a little stiff. What I told someone is I'm looking at the dab emote from the waist up, I think it's fine. But seeing how stiff the bottom half of the character models are during the dab looks kind of off. It is funny, but it looks a little off. Next up, moving on, level 3, we have the Rocket Car Totem Companion. Totem Companions are another new thing that they added in Season 3, and I think this is really cool. It gives you one early on. I think one of the ones, there are only 3 out right now, one of them being the Rocket Car, which you get at level 3. One of them you get later on in the level 40s, and then one that you can direct buy with your rocket points. But I think the Rocket Car is super cool. I've already seen a couple people rocking it, and I think that's awesome to see that people are buying into the cosmetics that Rocket Arena has put out. Level 4, you get the rocket fuel. You notice it's only 55 instead of the usual 100. I will get to that later on, but let's just say as of right now it has to do because there are only 6 pages of tiers instead of 11 or 12. But we'll get to that towards the end, and you'll see why. Moving on to level 5, we get the Lightning Totem Vfx. Totem Vfx have been hit or miss for me, mostly because I think most of them are a lot smaller scale than people want. I think people would want to see more elaborate and flamboyant ones. It looks cool for what it is, but like I said, I do think it is a little small and just kind of not as eye-catching as I think some people would want. Level 6, another emote. I think emotes are the majority of this battle pass, or blast pass, excuse me, just because it's the new thing, and there are 3 different kinds of emotes, and because they are new, they want to fill in that content, or fill in that space with as much content as possible, which is completely okay. Here we see the Rev make a face emote, and I actually can see Rev doing this. If I was to ever meet Rev in real life, her doing this, I would be like, yeah, that's on brand. Level 7, we have another emote. It is Flux's hero emote, and I think everything Flux does is super cute. I actually have a friend of mine that I met through Twitch that when I see Flux, I think of her. So this is really cute, and I think it's funny. You also get, for free, 100 rocket fuel. So they still have the 100 rocket fuel for the free levels, but 55 if you have purchased the Blast Pass. Moving on to our second page, level 8 is going to be a Cannon Hug Blastbeard victory pose. Again, I think this is funny. You see Blastbeard as being a big chunky pirate boy, but seeing him hug his cannon because his cannon has been there for him, by his side through everything, I think is really cute, and I think it's kind of funny. Level 9, we got 55 more rocket fuel. You'll see there's a decent amount of rocket fuel throughout this, which is good because it helps you. You can either use it to save up and direct purchase skins. You can use it to save up to buy next season's Blast Pass. There's a multitude of different things you can use the rocket fuel for, and it's cool that it gives it to you in a plentiful manner, I guess would be one way to put it. Obviously, you don't want your Blast Pass to be mostly full of rocket fuel and not actual content, but I'm not going to complain about free money, essentially. Level 10, we have our first outfit for Gant. It is his Cybertech outfit. It looks super sleek, super nice, super cool, and I'm pretty sure this is the skin I've been rocking in-game as well. Level 11, Plink gets his own dab emote. I'll probably be making a video on Plink in a bit. I have some thoughts on him that I would like to share just to get the community's opinions on him. But moving on, level 12, we have the Storm Cloud Totem Pattern. This is actually the totem pattern that I'm using currently just because I think it is cool. It's a little different. Some of the patterns I feel like are kind of a matte finish. They have some that are matte and some that are shiny, and I think this gray looks good in the matte finish, and that's what I've been rocking. Level 13, we have Leaf's Spin emote. Again, it's another little cutesy one, Leaf being the little creature that he is. It's a nice little emote, you know, not much to say about it. Level 14, more rocket fuel. 15, we have our first Mega Blast trail in the Malfunction trail. I think the Mega Blast trails, some of them kind of go along the lines of the Totem Vfx, where they leave a little to be desired as far as like how much visually is going on in the trail, because the icon of the art has a lot more going on than the actual trail itself, but I like it. I mean, more variety, more cosmetics is never a bad thing. Moving on to level 16, we have Top Notch's victory pose, the Rocket Spin victory pose. Looks sleek, looks good. The Silver Fox himself, Top Notch, looking nice with the victory pose. We also have the Kai victory pose, the Icy Throne. I can't help but get a little bit of maybe some Game of Thrones vibes. I know they never really had an Icy Throne, but Kai is one of my favorite characters as of late, and I love playing her. So being able to play well and then win, and then seeing her on an Icy Throne is super, super cool to me. As well as the Kai Icy Throne, you get some more rocket fuel, which is nice to have in the bank. Moving on to level 18, we have Izel's dab emote. I think there are a multitude of characters that end up getting dab emotes, so Izel is just another one. Again, a little stiff, but it's funny because it's a dab. 19, some more rocket fuel. 20, we get the Arc Lightning Return Trail. I haven't used this, and I haven't seen it in game, but you can see it on screen here. It looks pretty dope. The return trails actually look a little better than the Mega Blast trails in my opinion, and that may be because when someone gets Mega Blasted, you don't want those trails to be super big and in the way, because if you're in a team fight and someone gets Mega Blasted and then you just have a giant cloud of smoke in the way and you can't see the other players, that could be an issue. But I do think the return trails, for the most part, look really good. 21, we have Amphora's Spin emote. I think they went with more of a ballerina style with some of Amphora's emotes, which I don't think is a bad thing. It definitely fits her physique and kind of her presence. So I think they look really, really good. Level 22, we see our lightning totem symbol, and this is our third lightning cosmetic, if I am not mistaken, up to here. And so it looks like they went with the hero theme for some, but they also went with some of a lightning theme for some of the cosmetics, which I think is super cool, you know, having different themes throughout. Level 23, we finally got into the ones that I haven't secured yet. We have Mistine's Take a Bow, and that just kind of goes along with her stage presence and some of her magician skins as well. So I like that they're keeping that together. 24, we have Super Strength Totem Symbol. Looks dope. And then some Rocket Fuel. And 25, we have Mechanic Jado. I think there's also a Mechanic Rev skin and maybe even a Flux skin. So maybe we've got some Mechanic lore coming at some point. That would be kind of dope. Blastbeard has a dab emote at 26, just going along with everyone else's dabs. 27, we have the Jaqua Hero victory pose for Izel. And I think it's cool that they are tying into Izel being like the guardian or champion of Jaqua, and it's super cool to give her a victory pose literally called the Jaqua Hero. Moving on to level 28, we have another Totem VFX. This is Red Plasma. I think they have some other colored plasmas already in the game, so adding red, a lot of people like the color red. I'm all for it. Keep her going, you know. 29, Rocket Fuel again. 30, we have the Comet Tail Return Trail, and this looks really, really pretty. I think it's super cool, and again, I'm not ever going to argue with cosmetics, especially when they're bright and colorful and they look cool like this. Level 31, we have 2 emotes. For the premium pass, if you have purchased it, you get the Groovy emote from Jado, looking like the Groovy man himself. And then you get the Amphora dab for absolutely free if you reach level 31 in the Blast Pass, even if you don't purchase it. Level 32 is going to be the Orange Boom Mega Blast Trail. Let's hope it's got some nice particles and VFX in it, and it looks as dope as it does in the icon and in the screen here. Level 33, we've got the big thumbs up victory pose from Plink. He's looking like the little boy that's ready to take on big challenges. I've always had a soft spot for Plink, even back when I first started playing Rocket Arena. So seeing Plink get some love is really, really awesome. Level 34, we have some Rocket Fuel, and then level 35 is the Arctic Hare Kai skin. And I think this is the skin that a lot of people are either on board with or off board with. I've heard a couple of different streamers, a couple of different Kai players have mixed opinions. Some of them are very adamant against it and don't like it. Some of them are like, yeah, this is dope. I can rock this skin. So I'll let you make your own decisions. I'm going to be sticking with my Season 1 Ninja Kai skin, at least for the time being. Maybe once I get to here, I'll change my mind. But as I said, I haven't got here yet, so I have a little bit of time to decide. Level 36, keeping on theme with our lightning, we get a lightning border to put on our totem. 37, we have the heroic chat emote for Rev, flexing her muscles just a little bit, proving that she is no pushover. 38 for absolutely free. Jado's finger guns can be yours if you get to that level. And then to go along with it, we also get a new totem stand. I like this. I think there needs to be a few more totem stands with a couple different styles. So I'm all for some new totem stands. 39 is Rocket Fuel. On to 40 with the Nebula Mega Blast Trail. And this looks super, super sick. I'll probably be equipping this once I get to it because I just like those different colors and hues that are going on in that trail. Level 41, we got a Lookout emote for Boone. I think this is the first thing he's gotten, so it's nice to see that it looks like almost, if not everyone, is getting some love in this Blast Pass. So him getting an emote is really nice to see. Level 42, we have the Hero Totem stand. So we got 2 stands within 5 levels, which is really, really cool. If you're rocking it, go for it. I'd love to see it. Level 43, Hero Cape Totem Shape. This is the first totem shape and maybe the only totem shape in this Blast Pass. So it's really cool to see. They're giving you different options and a lot of different ways to customize your totems, and I think that's super, super cool. 44 is a little more Rocket Fuel, and then 45 is a pretty big one because you get the Firefish Amphora outfit. Looks super, super sick. Amphora getting shown a lot of love, and you love to see it. A lot of people in the community really do like her. She actually got a little bit of a buff in this update as well, so maybe we'll see her getting played a little more. And then our second totem companion of the Blast Pass in the Gnar Shark. And it's a big unicorn shark, man. What else can you say about it? It looks sick. People are going to be rocking this. You just got to grind to get to it. And you can even get it for absolutely free because it's in the free level of the Blast Pass. You just got to get to level 45. 46, we have Top Notch's dab. The Silver Fox coming back with a dab to be hip, just like all the young kids out there. Level 47, we have the Heroic Transformation emote for Gant. And again, he's a new character. You want to give him some content and get people excited for him. And I think this is super, super cool. Him having 2 forms, having an emote that transforms like that, I think is really dope. Level 48 is the Dust Off victory pose for Rev. And you know she's got a little swagger about her, so this definitely fits her personality. 49 is Rocket Fuel, and then level 50. I said we'd get here talking about there's only 6 pages of the Blast Pass. Level 50 is the last level. There's only half a Blast Pass here. But before we get into that, level 50 is you get the Blast Pass Season 3 complete totem symbol. I'm currently rocking my Blast Pass Season 2 complete, so once I complete this one, I'll probably throw my Season 3 complete on there. Just, you know, subtle flex, but yeah, I got this done. And then you get the homemade hero Plink outfit. I said before, I have a lot of love for Plink. So seeing him have the level 50 skin is super, super cool. I, again, have heard some mixed things. Some people say that this skin looks kind of goofy. But in my opinion, isn't that kind of how Plink is? I mean, he's a kid. He's not like a serious combat veteran or anything. So him making his own homemade costume to try to be a superhero like Gant, I think that's really awesome and it's really cool. I'm still on the fence on whether or not I'm going to be running this particular skin, but again, I haven't got to it yet, so when we get to it, we'll see how I'm feeling. But again, there's only 50 levels, which is a little concerning considering we're used to having 100 level Blast Passes. There's also, it's still a 3-month long Blast Pass. You can see that the time remaining at the timing of this recording is 87 days. We're only 3 or 4 days into the season. But having a 3-month long season with only 50 levels, that's a little tough to see. I'm assuming that we're going to have a couple of events and different skins to go along with those events throughout this season. I know that on Rocket Arena's Twitter, they've already teased another mythic skin, so looking forward to that. But that is the entire Season 3 Blast Pass. Again, it's only 50 levels, which is a little concerning. But also, I think the content in it is really, really good. They put a lot of stuff in it, especially with all the new emotes and adding on to all of their totem cosmetics. And I think it's really cool. Let me know what you guys think down below if there's any skins or emotes that you particularly are looking forward to trying to grind to get. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like the video. Leave a comment down below, like I said. Subscribe if you are new. I'm trying to pump out videos as regularly as I can. I appreciate you guys watching and hope to see you guys soon. Peace.